Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? Friday video. Yeah, so just let's get into the video. Okay, so Friday's video is upon us. I was gonna edit, but I figured, man, you know what, I'll just do it in a straight shot. So, seeing, different articles out there that talk about things that smartphones should have, and people sending in, emails and comments and whatever about them, giving their ideas. I decided that out of all the ideas that I've seen, 10 that I felt were more like luxury than actual necessity, and give you my reasons why. Maybe they'll make sense, maybe they won't. Who knows? But we're going to do it right now. So, number 10, LED notification light. Now, a lot of people are like, it's got to have an LED notification light. But why? Well, the purpose of it is, if you have it charging, laying on your desk, and you're, across the room somewhere, and it starts pulsing, you got like a text message or email or something, right? But here's my reasons why it's not technically a necessity, okay? One reason being that 80% of the time, the smartphone is in your hand. So you really wouldn't need that light to tell you that there's a notification when you're on the phone. Besides being on the phone, you also have a notification ringtone, which most people keep up. So when they get a notification, it sounds off and they know that they got a text or email right away. And then again, if the phone's in your pocket, okay, it's not really going to blink bright enough for your pocket to glow, so you have a text message when it's in your pocket. So, it's not a necessity. It's a luxury to have it. To have a light that blinks and tells you that you have a notification, but it's not something that's needed, which, if you don't have it, you won't be able to get any notifications. That's just, not true. You'll still get them without a notification light. Number 9, 2-day battery life. Okay. 2-day battery life. A lot of people say that I need a device that lasts 2 days, but they are not travel agents. They're not someone who travels around the world and may need to go 2 days straight on a single charge without charging their phone. And so that's where it becomes a luxury. It would be nice to have a device you don't have to charge every day. You can be on the phone, you can put it down on your dresser and just pass out, not having to be all like half asleep trying to find a charge port, plug it in and let it charge. But then again, there's people out there who don't even let the phones die completely. Like, I see this a lot with a lot of people that I know of. Like, they'll have the phone down to 30% and they'll just stick the charger in. They won't even let the battery die, which is it's also bad for your battery to do that, by the way. But so what's the point of having, 2-day lifespan if they're always going to continuously just plug it in at night when they go to bed and just let it charge, whether it's at 70%, 30%, 50, 20, 15, or 90, they still plug it in at the end of the night. So there's not really a reason to have a 2-day lifespan on a battery, right? That's a luxury, not a necessity. Number 8, 32 or 64 gig internal storage. I cannot stress, this is the most funniest one. I could be at Best Buy or anywhere and see people go inside and be like, no, I want the 32 gig model. Like, they'll go for like a Samsung device and the guy would be like, the most affordable one we have is the 16 gigabyte model. And he'll be like, no, I need the 32 gigabyte model. And then, like, you hear him talking to his friend, like, I need that 32 gig, I got 150 songs I got to put up there and pictures and then his friend will be like, oh, but you back up your pictures to Dropbox, right? He's like, yeah, I put it to Dropbox and I pay for the 500 gigabyte plan or the 1 terabyte plan. It's like, okay, if you have 1 terabyte on Dropbox and you store all your pictures to it and all you have is 100 MP3s that you're going to listen to, why the heck do you need 32 gigs? That makes sense, 32 gigs and 64 gigs is for like the power users. Okay, but anyone can buy them. It doesn't mean that you have to be a power user to buy them. But when you do buy a 32 or 64 gig, basically it's just a luxury to have that additional extra space, but not a necessity to have. Okay. Number 7, pure vanilla Android. This is so weird. People will always complain about that they want the pure vanilla Android experience, but they go and they buy a Samsung device known to have TouchWiz and is heavily skinned on TouchWiz. Okay, TouchWiz is just everywhere, spidered into it, just as bad as the Evo on Too Fast, Too Furious. And they'll be like, I don't want it. I want to get rid of it. I need a pure vanilla stock Android. It's got to have pure vanilla. Well, if you want pure vanilla stock Android, get a Nexus. That's like the absolute guarantee. Get a Nexus device. All right, you know, Motorola has a good track record of having pure stock Android, and then there's Google Play editions that you can try and get if the manufacturer makes them. I know HTC does, but I'm not sure if Samsung does anymore. Okay, number 6, 5-inch or higher display screen size. This is not a necessity, okay? Because we've used devices that were 3 inches, 3.2 inches, 3.5 inches, 3.8 inches, 4 inches, 4.2, 4.3, 4.5 inch, 4.52, 4.7 inch display. We've used smaller screens before, and you can still read your Facebook, look at pictures, Snapchat, and all that stuff. It is not a necessity to have such a big screen. And then again, these things are preference, okay? Some people like phablets and can handle it because they have the monstrous hands, and then other people have small hands that stress to hold such a big phablet device. So really, that is not a necessity. That is a luxury. Root. This one's weird because, yeah, you guys heard me say that, you know, it's probably good to root your device if there's certain things you're going to do to it. But that's the key thing right there. Certain things you're going to do to it that's going to require you to have super user permissions to do so. I know people who just buy a phone and then automatically get mad at it if it doesn't have root. But when they do have root, there's not really anything they do with it. They don't tether Wi-Fi. They don't try to move apps to SD by using link to SD. They don't do none of that stuff. They just run a root to have the super user application there. Defeats the purpose. If you're not going to do anything with it, don't root it. It's not a necessity. It's a luxury. IR blaster. People talk about, it's got to have an IR blaster on it. I got to have me a phone that has an IR blaster so I can control my TV. But you got a universal remote at home also that controls your TV and your DVD player and your Blu-ray player. I mean, come on now. That's not a necessity. An IR blaster is a luxury to have. You can use a remote control to control all those electronic products. Having it, you know, accessible to be used on your smartphone along with the rest of the stuff you use your smartphone for, that's just a luxury. Then again, people got to realize something, and I'll tell you guys this at the end. But moving on, NFC. People are like, it's got to have NFC. I need that tap and send. If I can't tap and send, you know, how the hell am I going to send pictures to my friend? Well, there's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi Direct that can help you with that. Also, multimedia messaging. Those things are still there. And chat applications. As far as tap to pay, most people rarely even use tap to pay. Like, I've seen tap to pay open up here in Phoenix, and Phoenix is a large city. And everywhere that I've gone that has accepted it, I've never seen anyone take their phone and actually tap to pay. They always bust out their bank debit card. So, yeah, let's just not go there with that one. Wireless charging. That is a luxury, people. That is not a necessity. That is a luxury. Being able to lay your phone on a charging pad and just set it and forget it type thing, I mean, that's cool to have, but you still have your micro USB charge port where you can plug a wire into it and charge. So, is wireless charging a necessity? Nope. That is a luxury. And last on my list, soft keys. People always say, like, well, I want a phone that has soft keys. I don't want capacitive keys on the device itself that I can't get rid of. This is a back and forth because some people actually like having the capacitive touch keys, which means that they get more screen real estate. And then there's those who don't. Like, I have the Sharp Aquos Crystal, which has soft keys. And I've noticed that even though the screen is a 5-inch display corner to corner, once those soft keys comes out, you lose about good, 1.2 inches off of it. So you're not really getting the whole 5-inch, display. You're getting about 485, somewhere around there. But yeah, but see, the thing about the soft keys is that you don't really need to have it. It's just something you would like to have your device set up that way. And finally, what I was going to say is that the ultimate luxury is a smartphone itself. It's not a necessity. We've gotten by without smartphones in the past. We've just forgotten how to, but when you have them now, they're just luxuries. It makes your life easier, but it doesn't mean that you won't live without them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, let me know by clicking that thumbs up button down there. If you guys have got anything to add on or whatever to say, please do so. I welcome it in the comment section of the video. Tell me what you guys think. Your thoughts and opinions, they count, and I care. Share this with your friends on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Click that subscribe button, whatever platform you're watching it on. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.